You swap into a Stunfisk. Okay. Pelipper with loaded energy loves when they swap in a Stunfisk. That is no problem at all. Take it out. If they decide to not shield this, we are going to be saying bye-bye to Stunfisk. And they do let it go through. You love to see it. Pelipper is just going off on this team. Welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to be featuring a very strong team. Featuring Pelipper as our safe swap. We've got Bastiodon in the lead, and we've got XL Medicham in the back. Now this is kind of a play on the Bastiodon Sableye Medicham team, but I just decided to take out Sableye, pop Pelipper right in, and see how it did. And guys, you're going to see in these battles, it did really well. Pelipper is one of the best safe swaps in the game. One of my favorite Pokemon to use. It's just so strong. You've got to save shields for it because it is a bit glassy, but very, very powerful Pokemon in this Open Great League meta. And I was watching Purple Kyogre, and he was using a team with Nidoqueen on the lead, Bastiodon, and Pelipper. I tried that team. I went 3-2 with it. Not bad. And it kind of inspired me to throw this team together. And I had a lot of fun with it this morning. Bastiodon Medicham core is it's so OP in this meta. I had so much fun. You're going to see in these battles in just a second. Pelipper is very, very clutch in a lot of these. I had so much fun. I hope you guys try this team out. Without further ado, let's get into these battles. Guys, do give us a subscribe. It helps the channel out more than you'll ever know. But let's see what we've got up next here. We've got a Scrafty lead. Okay, terrible lead. We got to go right into our Pelipper safe swap and see what they want to do. They swap out into a Whimsicott. Okay, that's an interesting, nice spice, but that charm does add up. Whimsicott is pretty attack weighted. It's also pretty glassy, so we're just going to get off this Weather Ball and see what they want to do. It is resisted, but Whimsicott is so glassy that it does a decent amount of damage. And we build up to another Weather Ball. I'm going to see if we can get some shields out of this battler here. I don't know if they want to hold on to it, and they don't. Okay, so we win switch advantage. That's fantastic. We are able to get to one last Weather Ball before this Scrafty can take us out. That's the power of Pelipper, guys. It can get to those Weather Balls so fast with that Wing Attack fast move. It's amazing. So we're in a good spot here. We won switch advantage, and we are going to wait down the switch timer, bring in our Medicham, and see what they want to do. They had a move ready. I'd imagine this is a foul play. They're probably going to foul play in depth. Yeah, they do foul play. No need to shield that. It's okay. No big deal. And they're staying in here, so I'm reading that they are weak to Medicham in the back, guys. So we are going to stay right in. We're going to go straight Power Punch here. Power Up Punch, excuse me. And beat down this Scrafty. And they do get to one final charge move before they take us out. If this is a foul play, I'm reading they're weak to Medicham, so I'm going to preserve health, and it is just a Power Up Punch bait. That's okay. I'm okay going down a shield for that. And they were, guys. Our analysis was right. They're very weak to Medicham in the back. They've got Bastiodon, and this is a mere formality playing this one out here, guys. Medicham just absolutely dominates Bastiodon. The matchup is much faster if you have Power Up Punch on your Medicham, because you're vamping up those counters, and counter already does a lot of base damage as it is. So we're just gonna go straight Power Up Punch, beat down this Bastiodon, and this is looking like a good game. We don't even need to shield this really, but we had the shield. Why not? You know, get a nice clean win, and that is gonna be a good game. Very fun. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, yes, I remember this battle. I apologize, guys. The recording cut out momentarily, but we're just a few fast moves into this Jellicent matchup. We've got Jellicent on the lead running Hex. When you got a Jellicent running Hex up against Bastiodon, it's not so bad. Because those Hexes are neutral, and they do hit us with a Shadow Ball. That's okay. Bastiodon can tank that, no problem. we're going to get off this Stone Edge here. And I'd imagine they shield. They haven't debuffed us. So yeah, they do decide to shield that big Stone Edge. And I want to see if they're running double nukes here. Whatever it is, we can tank it, no problem. No need to shield. Yeah, and they are running Bubble Beam. So they do debuff us. We're going to swap out, clear that debuff, bring in our Pelipper, and go to work on this Jellicent here. And they built up to Shadow Ball, so we are going to absolutely shield this. Pelipper does need shields to be effective in this. And they do swap into a Stunfisk. Okay. Pelipper with loaded energy loves when they swap in a Stunfisk. That is no problem at all. We've got 2 Weather Balls locked and loaded for this Stunfisk. And they do let that one go through. And they get to a Rock Slide. Pelipper can tank a Rock Slide, so we're not going to shield this. We're going to save our shields. And we are going to build up to 2 more Weather Balls. We need 1 for the shield, and the other one will take it out. If they decide to not shield this, we are going to be saying bye-bye to Stunfisk. And they do let it go through. Okay. And they bring in a Talonflame. You love to see it. Pelipper is just going off on this team. We've got nearly 2 Weather Balls locked and loaded for this Talonflame. I'd imagine this one gets the shield. And yes, they do shield that one, and we get to another one. My goodness, Pelipper is a monster. And this is going to be doing a lot of super effective damage to this Talonflame. And they do take us out with fast moves. Man, that Pelipper is so spammy. Such a fun Pokemon. But we're going to wait down the switch timer and look to bring in our Bastiodon. And they do aggressively swap back into that Jellicent. We're going to stay in this because Medicham does not want to see Jellicent. So it's as simple as that. We're going to shield up this Bubble Beam bait here, get to our Stone Edge, and even with the debuff, that Jellicent is low enough to where this Stone Edge will be taking out this Jellicent, and 1 fast move should do it against this Talonflame. Whatever this is, Bastiodon can live it. Bastiodon is an absolute wall to Talonflame. Actually, yeah, a couple of smackdowns takes that thing out. That is a good game. Very nice. Guys, if you like seeing Bastiodon whoop up on Talonflame, give a subscribe. It helps the channel out quite a bit. But we are up against a Shadow Hypno in the lead. This is okay for Bastiodon. And they swap out immediately into a Medicham. Okay, we're going to go right into Pelipper. Pelipper has a really nice matchup against Medicham in the 2 shield scenario. So we're just going to get off this first Weather Ball, see what they want to do. And a lot of trainers won't shield the Weather Ball, but that's okay. We're going to see what this is. They built up quite a bit, so we're going to shield this up just to be safe. And it is just an Ice Punch. That's okay. These wing attacks are doing super effective damage to this Medicham, and that is another Ice Punch. So we can tank that. It is neutral. With that water typing, we resist ice, and flying is super effective, so that makes it neutral. And we build up to 2 Weather Balls, anticipating at least 1 shield here, but this Medicham is really low. They might just let it go down. Yeah, they do. And they come back in with Hypno. That's okay. We've got a Weather Ball ready for it. They're trying to get the right alignment. They definitely want this Hypno. Would much rather have it on this Pelipper, but we've got Bastiodon, we've got Medicham. It's looking pretty good so far. So I'm expecting that this Hypno is running double Elemental Punch. So we're going to wait this down, anticipating an aggressive swap, and they do. They go into Stunfisk, and we've got an answer for it. We've got Medicham running Power Up Punch. This is like shooting fish in a barrel. When you're running Power Up Punch going up against those tanky steel types, it's pretty satisfying. One of the reasons why I haven't quite TM'd away Power Up Punch in favor of Psychic just yet, guys. And we can tank this Earthquake no problem. XL Medicham is very tanky. Get to another Power Up Punch. We're going to get this off here, see if they want to shield this. They are hanging on in this battle, and oh yeah, I remember this now. This trainer, it's unfortunate. I believe they force closed their app, and they saw the writing on the wall, and rather than just concede, they must have just rage quit. That's unfortunate. I don't do that. You know, if I see the writing on the wall, I know it's not going to happen. I'll just save everybody some time and just top left it. But you know, I get it. You're frustrated trying to climb. It can be very frustrating sometimes, but it's unfortunate. We just gotta play this out here. They unfortunately, I can't imagine. I don't think this is lag, guys. I think they force close the app, and we're just gonna counter down this Hypno, and that is gonna be a good game. Very dominant team, guys. Guys, let me know in the comments. Are you thinking about trying out this team? It's a very strong team, guys. But we are met with an Altaria lead. Bastiodon loves to see it. You love to see it, guys. And they swap out immediately into a Marowak. Hex Alolan Marowak. So we go right into our Pelipper. Pelipper has a nice matchup against Alolan Marowak. We're going to get off this first Weather Ball and see what they want to do. Usually Hex Alolan Marowaks like to run Fire Blast, so we do have to be careful for that. We are counting those moves, and they did indeed build up to a Fire Blast. Even though it is resisted, Pelipper's so glassy it would do quite a bit of damage. And we do correctly shield that. We are going to build up a little bit. We're counting their moves. We're going to throw on the CMP here. Just about two Weather Balls. We're going to get off this first one, see what they want to do. They do decide to shield that, and they built up to Shadow Bone, so no need to shield this. We can tank this, no problem. I'll let that go through, and we're just a couple wing attacks away from our next Weather Ball, and we do get to it. This is going to be taking out this Alolan Marowak. Pelipper just dominates Alolan Marowak. It's fantastic, and they come in with a Nidoqueen and they fast move us down, no problem. We're waiting the switch timer, trying to decide. Bastiodon isn't great up against Nidoqueen, so we just go right in with Medicham. We do have that Ice Punch, which will be doing super effective damage to Nidoqueen. We're going to need 2 to take this thing out. We're not going to bother shielding up these Poison Fangs. They do drop the defense, but again, XL Medicham is tanky enough, it can take it. We just got to get to 2 Ice Punches to take out this Nidoqueen here. They are down on shields. We get the first one, and this is going to be doing quite a bit of super effective damage to this Nidoqueen. Even though it doesn't have stab, that does quite a bit. And we're just a few counters away from the next one. This one will be taking out this Nidoqueen. They're not quite able to get to another Poison Fang. And we get to save a shield, so that's fantastic. They are coming back in with this Altaria. We go right into our Bastiodon, and they saw the writing on the wall. That's yet another good game, guys. Guys, let me know in the comments. What do you think about this team so far? So far, so good, huh? Let me know in the comments. We are up against an Alolan Marowak. This is a nice... Not so bad lead for Bastiodon. Our fast moves are doing super effective damage. Their fast move is doing neutral because of that steel rock typing. And they do get to a Bone Club here. We're going to let this go through. It is double super effective, so we gotta not necessarily swap out, but we do in this occasion. You just want to watch those. You don't want those can add up quite a bit. But they do bring in a Mandibuzz. We're going to try and get off this Hurricane. Mandibuzz can comfortably tank a Hurricane, takes it to about 45-50% health. So oftentimes they won't shield it, they just let it go through. Mandibuzz is so darn tanky. But we're going to let this Foul Play go through. We can comfortably tank a couple of these. So we're just going to play this out here. They wisely bring that in onto our Pelipper. Mandibuzz doesn't necessarily want to see Bastiodon. We really want to win switch advantage here because it's a little close with Medicham. I should have shielded that last Foul Play there in hindsight because they're going to take us out, and we have very little farm left for our Bastiodon. If we had just shielded that, we would have been in a little bit of a better spot here. But nonetheless, we do come back in, farm it down once SmackDown does the trick. And I'd imagine they bring in... I'm not sure what they have in the back. It wouldn't necessarily be wise to bring back Marowak, and yeah, they do bring in a Azumarill. So we're going to get off this Stone Edge, chip away at this tanky little water bunny mouse thingamabobber here. And these bubbles are doing super effective damage to us, so at some point we're going to have to switch into our Medicham. One of those occasions where you really want to have Psychic on your Medicham for those Azumarill matchups. So we're going to shield up this Play Rough here. It is resisted, but our Bastiodon's getting low, so we do swap into our Medicham, and both of our moves are resisted on this Alolan Marowak. So this is not a very good matchup for our Medicham. So it's basically dead weight at this point. We're not shielding anything. We're just going to chip this thing down as much as we can and look to fast move down with our Bastiodon and have enough energy to take on that Azumarill. Like I said, that was a bit of a misplay in the mid-game with the Pelipper on the Mandibuzz. We should have shielded that last foul play. That would have put us in a much better spot, but we've already boosted up our damage output with a power-up punch, so we're going to get off this resisted Ice Punch. Actually, Medicham's getting this thing pretty low. But yeah, we're going to let all this go through, let it take us out, and they wisely let their Alolan Marowak get low enough to where we didn't get enough farm. But we're going to make do with what we've got here. We're going to get off this Stone Edge and see if we can get this last shield and then look to build up to one last Stone Edge up against this Azumarill here. This Azumarill, at this point, I'm reading that they're not running Hydro Pump. So normally, if our Bastiodon was a little healthier, I wouldn't shield any of this. And they do throw an Ice Beam. We are in Ice Beam range, plus a couple of bubbles. But we held on long enough to get to this last Stone Edge, and this is going to be taking out this Azumarill, and once SmackDown does the trick, that's going to be a good game. Very nice. So guys, that is the team. Let me know what you think of this team in the comments. It is incredibly strong, incredibly powerful. As you can see, guys, we had a nice 5-0 set with this team. It is based on a team that I did feature in my top 3 best teams for the Great League. Link in the description if you haven't yet seen it. And that team that I featured features Bastiodon in the lead, Sableye on the safe swap, and Medicham in the back. Shout out to Zionic. He is the first creator that I saw run that team, and very, 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 very powerful team, guys. So all we did was we just swapped our Sableye for Pelipper. Both are excellent safe swaps in the Open Great League, guys. You can't go wrong, as you can see, with either one of those. I did do a video featuring the Sableye variant of this line. If you haven't yet seen it, link in the description. I ran that same team that I recommended with Bastiodon, Sableye, and XL Medicham. Check it out, link in the description. We had another 5-0 set with that line, with Sableye instead of Pelipper. So you can't go wrong with either one. They're both fantastic safe swaps in this meta. I have so much fun with this team. Both lines are amazing. They're fantastic. If you're dropping a little bit in the ranks, you wanna go up a few points and get that much closer to hitting Legend this season. Try running either variant of this line, guys. The Bastiodon Medicham core is rock solid. Pun intended, I suppose. They're both fantastic, incredibly powerful. And just can't say enough good things about it, guys. I had so much fun with this team. I always do. But we'll leave it there for now. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.